The one constant through all the years has been baseball.
Yeah, we were totally unprepared. We got home late from work. No starting lineup tickers tonight. I didn't have enough time to do it, so I'm sure you're not fucking disappointed. Sure you're not disappointed. All right, here we are. Welcome, people of Earth, to the third floor broadcast of Yankee baseball. Play-by-play tonight, the Yanks from the Bronx against their division rivals, the Baltimore Orioles. We're going to join it in progress. Yankees just coming up to bat in the bottom of the first. Orioles putting a 2 spot on the board. So we are already trailing 2-0 to Baltimore. And our first batter, Goldschmidt, leading off tonight, walked. Trent Grisham steps in next. So once again, Boone, no idea what to do with a lineup. We'll just keep switching guys all around. Don't put anybody in a spot so they can get settled in there. Keep moving a guy from ninth to second to first to ninth. Keep doing that, Boone. That's real good for him and his confidence. Love how you do that. Love how you manage like a fucking moron. Stay tuned, people. We do have clips in between innings to come up for you. Very interesting shit going on in the San Diego Dodgers series. We'll take a look at that in a few. Meanwhile, we're going to join the game. That's what you're here for, right? The Yankee game? Nothing happening. 2-0 to count to Grisham. 1 out and 1 on. I'm sorry, bottom of the first, 1 out. 1 on, no outs. Segono is now 3-0 to Grisham. He went 3-2 to Goldschmidt before the walk. Let's see what he does with a 3-0. Takes it all the way inside ball 4. 9 pitches, 7 balls. 2 men on, nobody out, first and second. Goldschmidt at second. Grisham with that 75 porno mustache at first. And in steps Judge. 366, 26 homers, and 60 RBIs. We we were running late coming home from work, man. I had to stop get food for me and the missus. And then get in here and get it going. The first pitch to Judge. Hammered to center field. Base hit. Base is going to be loaded. Goldschmidt had to go halfway. I mean, literally, that ball dropped at the last second. Decent deke from the center fielder. This ball was headed to right, and man, what a curve it took right back to the center fielder. Getting the ball in a hurry to the shortstop. We take a look at Goldie. He's halfway. Then he takes off. No chance of scoring on that one. That ball was just hit too hard. Bases are loaded. Judge with a base hit. Jazz up. Bases loaded for Jazz. Nobody out. And the bases are juiced. I have to give you the lineups as they go. Ball skied left side, foul. I even dropped my fucking can in the fucking store. Hopefully this fucker don't spill. Sagono is a 6.43 ERA in the first inning, his worst inning, and the Yankees got the bases juiced. See if we can increase that to like an 8 or a 9 right here. 2 balls, 1 strike on Chisholm. That would be a foul ball. Sagano, 3-1. To say that this kid can't find the strike zone is an understatement, to say the least. 3-1. Ex-Yankee Gary Sanchez behind the plate tonight. This one he hits into the gap. It's going to fall for a base hit between the left fielder and center fielder. Ball bounces home. 1 run in. 2-1. Yanks cut the lead in half with Chisholm's RBI single. Hey, if we have to move them around at one at a time, let's get the merry-go-round going. Chaz going right with the pitch, right to left field. Right off the end of the bat, into left field for a base hit RBI single. We got an early mound meeting. We have interpreter, pitching coach, catcher, pitcher, third baseman. I don't know why the third baseman is there. That's crazy. You got to take an extra guy to the mound with you to talk to your pitcher. Cy Young is rolling in his grave. We'll get to the scoreboard. We'll get to all that. We'll get to the clips in between innings. We'll get to all of that. So stay tuned. Remember, Third Floor Podcast, play-by-play Yankee baseball is not your normal play-by-play. We put all kinds of stuff in there. Stanton steps in, batting .333. Finally finds the strike zone. Stanton take a healthy swing. Fouls it back. 0-1 to Stanton. 12 career grand slams for the big dude. Way up and in. Round the chin. Ducks out of the way. 1-1 to the big man. Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton he's a beast. 1-1. What a rip, fouled straight back to the screen. 1-2 on Stanton. Stanton taking some healthy rips in all of his at-bats that we've seen since his return. This guy, he didn't lose nothing with bat speed or anything like that. He is taking some healthy fucking rips. Love to see him get a hold of one of these fuckers. The 1-2 lays off high. 93-mile-an-hour fastball just misses up. We're going 2-2 on Stanton. 1 run in, bottom of the first. It's 2-1, Baltimore. Yanks looking to tie it and go ahead. 2-2 to Stanton. Ripped hard right side foul. He is taking some healthy swings. I can almost feel the breeze through the TV. Jason Dominguez on deck. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Foul tip right back into the catcher's glove. Not a bad at bat for the big man. He was up there hacking and swinging and taking some healthy swings. Didn't swing at anything bad. Laid off all the balls. He did a good job there. Unfortunately, we just didn't put the ball in play. That's okay, Stanton. Don't worry about it, buddy. He's the only guy that has any kind of wiggle room in this lineup. And it doesn't look like he wants any. Dominguez from the lefty's batter's box against the righty Sugano. 235, 6 homers, 26 RBIs for Dominguez. He takes a ball. Pitch over for a strike, 1-1. 90 on the cutter. Very little control by this guy. I don't know what's going on here. But he has not been near the strike zone. 1-1. Hammered left side and back, foul. Pitch. Bounced in the dirt. 2-2. 2-2, 1 out. Bases juiced, 1 in. 2-1 Baltimore. Dominguez the batter. Already 2-2 to Dominguez. This ball is hit high and way back on the run. Makes the catch right at 399 foot sign. Grisham finds his way to the plate, and we are tied at deuces. Long, hard hit fly ball, man. He didn't miss it by much. Right at the 399 sign. That's a long, long RBI. Way the center fielder got on his horse and had to ride it. Anthony Volpe. Anthony Volpe. Volpe. Classic 0-1. I think yesterday he started off with a bat. I swear to you, it was 1-0. If you tuned in last night, you know my feelings on Volpe. He should be down in the minors, Somerset or something like that. It's a fly ball to center field. Center fielder coming on fast, makes the catch. Volpe just flies out. We got, what's his name down there? What's that kid's name? Lombard? George Lombard, I think his name is, the shortstop we got down there right now. Looking pretty good on the highlight reel the last couple nights. Not doing too bad with the bat. I say switch him. Let's bring Lombardi up. Let's bring Vince Lombardi. I don't know. I don't know if he's related or not. But there you go. Time for Volpe to take a vacation. Back in the day, we used to say, get on a train to Columbus, my friend. All right, let's see what we got for you. Let's take a peek at let's take a look at a little bit of the action in the Dodgers-Padres.
Roberts coming out. His Schilt was yelling in his direction. And now a little shove from Roberts of Schilt. And now everybody unloading onto the field. The manager started, and now the players are involved too.
It was only a matter of time. Toddy's been hit twice and has each time handled it like a pro.
Yes, crazy shit going on down there. They hit Ohtani twice. And as you heard at the end of the clip, the guy said Ohtani took it like a professional. Yeah, he did. He got hit. The guys tried to just come over to the dugout area, and he waved them back. No, don't worry about it. He even had a conversation with the first baseman, showing him where he got hit and all that other stuff. Class act, Shohei. Definitely a class. We'll get into another clip that's even more exciting about that little scuffle-ruffle down there in Dodgerland. Dodger State have been the scene of some crazy shit lately. Yeah, so I forget. I think there was 8 guys ejected. But yeah, some baseball excitement, man. Nothing like a baseball brawl. Max Fried gets the first pitch over for a strike. We'll check in on Fried, see how he's doing here. He went through 7 batters in the bottom of the first. 8th place batter Carlson now batting, and he'll go 1-1 on Fried. Fried, 93-mile-an-hour cutter, missing. He's up to pitch 31. This will be pitch 32. And like I said, we're in the top of the second. Tries that curveball, misses 2-1. So it looks like Fried had some work to do there in the first inning. 30 pitches. Sorry, 29 pitches in the first inning. That's a lot of pitches for an inning. Woof, 29. You got 2-2 count, top of the second, 2-2 to score. 2-2 to score, 2-2 to count, top of the second. Waiting on his 2-2, like the U.S. Post Office. The pitch. He gets that curveball over 77 miles an hour just outside the strike zone. Umpire gives it to him. Caught looking. 1 out. I'm going to take a commercial break. Find my weed. Ball hammered right side. Foul. Ball hit softly, little bloop to Volpe. He circles under it, makes the catch. Fried working a lot more quickly in this inning. 7 pitches so far. Pitched 37 about to come. He's got 36 so far. 7 pitches in this inning compared to 29 in the first. Holiday, the batter. He's leading off. He's 1 for 1. Sinker misses. 1-0. Pitch. Bounce. Foul. 1-1. 2 out. Top 2. 2-2. Score. We'll check the scoreboard after this half inning. Hammered in the ground. Foul. Right side. 1-2 to count. 2 outs, 2 strikes. 1 ball. 2-2 to score. Pitch number 40. Rare's back, 97 mile an hour four-seamer, way up high. Very popular count tonight. 2-2. 2-2 to count. 2 out. 2-2 to score. The pitch. Hike 3. 97 miles an hour on the edge. Fried making quick work of the Orioles in that inning. Good job there by him. And they're checking them. Yeah, too bad. All right, good inning there for the Yanks. See if we could hold the Baltimore Orioles in check here. We'll check the score. Let's check the scoreboard. Give it a refresh. Make sure everything's up to date. There you go. End of 4. No outs. Rangers, Pirates. Rangers 3, Pirates 2 in Pittsburgh. In Toronto, the White Sox jump out early, 3-0. Top of the third with 1 out and a man on first for the White Sox. And they're ahead 3-0 over the Blue Jays. Braves Marlins on the way. Bottom of the third, no outs and a runner on first for the Marlins. They lead the Braves 1-0 in Miami. Bottom of the second with 2 outs and a runner at first. Phillies Mets, no score in Philly. Reds visiting the Cardinals, top of the third with 1 out, no score. And I had to look at this one for a second and go, what? How's that possible? Then I remembered. Detroit and Tampa Bay are in a rain delay at George Steiner-Brenner Field. Brewers Twins a little later. Diamondbacks Rockies a little later. Astros Angels a little later. Royals Padres a little later. Indians Athletics a little later. Nationals and the Dodgers a little later. And the Red Sox and Giants in a little while. Devers makes his debut against his old team. Traded last week and facing him this week. It'll be Dobbins for Boston and Birdsong for San Francisco. And the only final is in from Chicago. The Mariners over the Cubs 9-4. Cal Raleigh passes Johnny Bench for the most home runs by a catcher before the All-Star break, 29. Congratulations, Cal Raleigh. The 0-1 to Austin Wells is a ball, 1-1. There's your scoreboard. We got a clip coming up for you after this half inning. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for the clip after this half inning. I'm sure you'll like it. The 2-1. 2-2. Here we go. The 2-2 count again. The 2-2 in the bottom of the second and the 2-2 score. Fouled back and out of play. Count a hold. 2-2. No outs. Bottom second. Bottom second. 2-2 the count. No outs. Nobody on. 2-2 the score. Wells hammers another one foul. Out of play. Souvenir. Rumble, YouTube, X, get in that live chat. Leave a comment. Get involved in this broadcast. Get involved in the game. Let me know what your thoughts and feelings are. Here we go. 2-2 to Wells. Way inside, hammers it back foul behind a plate. Catcher giving it a little look. Sanchez. Nothing happening. Into the crowd. Souvenir. Count holds. 2-2. Yeah, let's get in that. Let's leave some comments tonight, guys. Get in that live chat. Let's interact tonight. We're ready. There's a base hit for Wells into right field. Center fielder comes over, grabs it, throws it back in. Wells on board. One on, no outs. DJ steps in, ball. Ball. Strike right down the middle. 0-1. Takes me a minute, folks. Getting the motor running. We're starting to warm up. We're going to take a break so I can find my weed. I forgot where I put it. I found it. It's right in front of me. We're still taking a quick break after this half inning. DJ falls into a hole. 0-2 with one on. Wells being the batter at first on a single. Bottom of the second. It's 2-2. Yanks, Orioles. 0-2 to count. No outs. Way outside. 1-2. Sweeper missing. So whether you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on Rumble or you're watching on X, if you're watching on X, hit the heart, hit the like, hit all that stuff. Come on, guys. Give me the likes. Outside, 2-2. Aaron Judge Superman bobblehead night at Yankee Stadium, bringing a big crowd in. Very, very different crowd compared to yesterday and the night before. Yanks are winning. People are coming. This one's skied to right, coming in a little shy of the foul line. He'll make the catch. LeMahieu out. So it's a bobblehead of Judge ripping his shirt open with the Superman logo underneath, with a real large head that bobbles. Overcast skies, it looks like. Doesn't look like much threat of rain, although those clouds could mean sudden thunder shower. Back to the top of the Back to the top of the order, and Goldie, he steps out, asks for time. Time granted. Umpire says, okay, get back in there. He digs back in. Sugano, ready, pitch, right over for a strike. Sweeper 84. One out, one on. 0-1 to count. Bottom two, 2-2. Baltimore, New York. The 0-1 to Goldie. He hits a 9-iron to first base. He was thought about going to second, thought better of it, and just went over and tagged first for the force out. Bobbled just a little bit, but that's a quick decision by the first baseman not to throw the ball away. So now we got 2 out. Wells moves to second. Grisham steps in, walked in the first. 245, 14 homers, 30 RBIs. The pitch, way up. 1 up. Stay tuned for that clip at the end of this inning, guys. Trust me, it's worth it. You're going to love this one. On the swing, 1-1. No, what are we doing here? All right, 1-1. Umpire made a strike signal, and they put up 2-0 and changed it. 1-1, 2 out. Runner at second. Grisham in, 2-2 to score. Sugano with the pitch. That's hammered towards the second baseman. He cuts it off. Throw to first. Yanks gone. Threat gone. Leave 1. We stay tied 2-2 at the end of 2 from the Bronx. Well, we're not in the Bronx. We're in Berkeley, California. 4:58 in Berkeley. 67 degrees. Traffic flowing heavily. All right, folks. Let's see. Okay, we got a clip for you. I'm sure you're going to enjoy this clip. Hold on a second. Here's the rest of that. Some more of the Dodgers Padres.
We're going to settle it in a hall. All right, guys, at this point, everybody's kind of standing around looking at each other.
Yeah, but when you're down there, it's not over and things are boiling. And this isn't one of those, hey, just get out there and hug one another. There's some real bad blood out there. There is. I mean, you can sugarcoat it all you want, but.
Well, we've talked about it throughout this series, talked about it going into it last week. You already don't like each other. You're going to see each other a bunch. The standings tight coming in. And it took all 7 games to get here. But this is not something that would have been hard to envision coming up.
Some baseball tension there between the Dodgers and the Padres. Padres, I mean, to me, that's a little bit uncharacteristic of a Padre team. You just don't associate the Padres with that kind of baseball. You associate the Dodgers, Yankees, Red Sox, blah, 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 blah. Padres, thought they were a religious team. Anyway, all that action taking place, but they'll do it again in a couple weeks when the Dodgers go to San Diego. Right now, we're going to get back to the top of the third. Westberg, second place hitter for the Orioles, stepping in. Fried with the pitch. It's a ball, bouncing the dirt. Wells gets rid of it. Umpire gives him a new ball. Fried rubbing it up, rubby-dub-dub. Now he's ready. The pitch to Westberg. That curveball is probably one of the sweetest pitches I've seen in a long, long, long time. 1-1 to count now, over for a strike. About 77 miles an hour on the curveball. And then he comes back with a changeup at 84 for a strike, 1-2 now. This at bat starting to look unfair, especially if you see where these pitchers are going. The pitch, strike 3 on a 96 mile an hour four-seamer. Throws a 77 mile an hour curveball, strike. Then he throws a changeup at 84. And then say, hey, here's a 96. Wow. Talk about stepping on the accelerator as you go. That's what he did to that guy. Ground ball to Jazz on the first pitch, swinging for Laureano. Yeah, Laureano swinging at the first pitch. I guess he didn't want to hang around and get hit again. He was hit in the first inning by a pitch. Hard ground ball to Jazz. Jazz just scooped it up, threw it over, no problem. 2 out, top 3. Ramon Uris, he fouled out. 2 out now on top of the third. Fried with the pitch. Humming that 96 mile an hour four-seamer. It found the mark again. There you go. The 0-1 from Fried. Changeup. Forgot to change and stayed outside. 85 miles an hour ball. We'll go 1-1. Fried set. Pitch. On the corner. Strike 2. Changeup. 86. Let's see if he's going to reverse order here. He started with the four-seamer, went to the changeup. Let's see if that curveball is hanging in this pitch here. Let's see if he catches him with the curveball. The 1-2. Now he comes back with another four-seamer, fires it inside, lays off, 2-2. Fried mixing it up very well, especially velocity-wise, is amazing. The pitch, there's that curveball, hammered in the dirt, 2-2. Two and two. The 2-2. 97 up, fouled back. Yours hanging tight. Fried about to come with pitch number 53, and we're only in the top of the third with 2 out. Economically, not too good, but let's see if he can make a comeback. Let's remember, he only threw 11 pitches last inning. The pitch. He waves at it, but not enough. We'll go full. The payoff. Swing and a miss at a 96 mile an hour four-seamer on the nose. Couldn't even get close to that one. And now that's 7 straight for the Friedman as we go to the bottom of the third. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's get this one out of the way because I can only take so much of this fucking guy. So, if you haven't suffered like nauseism, feeling nauseous, feeling like you're going to vomit, if you haven't felt like that in a while, well, I'm going to change that right now. After this, you're probably going to feel like you want to vomit.
Aaron, understanding it's a long season and there are ups and downs throughout the course of a season, but is there any sigh of relief just getting back in the win column today?
Yeah, it's great to win. Really, there's There's no like panic or anything in that room. Like, we understand, we go through it. It's been an adverse week for us, a week in which we're pitching really well, doing a lot of things well. We've made some mistakes along the way, broke out a little bit more here these last couple of days, but definitely good to salvage one and shake hands at the end and, hopefully get it going.
What did
Is he watching the same fucking team we are? Is he watching the same fucking team we are? Hey, Boone. This is what I think about Boone and his press conferences. It's about all he's worth. All righty, here we go. 2-2-0. 2-3-0. Judge fouls one back into the catcher's glove. Strike one. Judge, Jazz, Stanton. Sounds like a run. Sounds like a run. The 0-1 to Judge. Right on the edge. Strike. Probably the one spot that Judge would not have been able to hit, even if he swung. That was brutal. 0-2 to Judge. Outside, down. 1-2 to Judge. We're not at the twos. Bottom of the third. 1-2 to count to Judge. 2-2 to score. Judge 1 for 1, single last at bat. The pitch. Weak. Foul ball. Behind the plate. Count holds 1-2. Nobody on. Nobody out. Bottom three. Deuces. Baltimore and the Yanks. The pitch. Floats outside. We're going to go 2-2. We had a lot of 2-2 counts tonight. Both sides. Both sides. Judge ready. 2-2. Sugano. Judge hammers this one deep to right field, and this one is history. Judge going yard. Judge going yard. Judge hits one to right field. Yanks go up 3-2. 3-2 on the Judge blast. Wow. What a blast. What a blast. And what sucks is I had something fucking totally ready. I couldn't have something totally ready. We'll do it again. Hold on. Don't worry about it. Jazz with a 1-2 count. Down low. Guess what? 2-2. Another 2-2 count. Lots of 2-2 counts. Judge with a beautiful swing to the opposite way. Ball traveling maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 rows deep in right field. We'll look at it here. Oh, my God. Right off dead center of the meat of the bat. And that ball went a long, long way. So, break out your Superman Aaron Judge bobblehead and bobble its head, because he just bobbled the ball to right field over the fence to put the Yankees up 3-2. Jazz hammers this one right down the line. First base foul. Yeah, about halfway up where the Mason WB Mason sign is. A little bit halfway up past that. Jazz with the 2-2. He's going to strike out on an inside pitch, give the umpire a look. The umpire's going to say, hey, bro, that was a fucking strike. You can go look at it. I'm not wrong. It's in the box. Yeah, Judge finally looking great on that one. $27 on the year. RBI 61 on the year. Stanton takes first pitch for a ball. He struck out swinging hard in his first at bat. He hammers this one into the ground, foul, third base side, 1-1 to count. Stanton's cuts are looking good. I mean, he's taking some good quality Stanton quality type swings. Blah, 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 blah. Let me get it out. It gets through to past the third baseman's glove in the left field. That's another base hit for the big guy. Giancarlo Stanton on first with a single. And the Yanks are keeping it going here. 1 out. 1 in. 3-2 to score. That last hop just hopped right over the third baseman's glove, man. Whoop, here we go. Stanton off first. Dominguez the batter. Let's see if we can open up something here. Ball. Foul. Left side. Foul. The 0-1 to Dominguez. This one's hit sharply, and that's going to get through to the right fielder. Stanton not running as he used to, like Lou Brock and Maury Wills. He holds at second. You would think with that stride, it would only take him like 4 strides to get the third, but he holds at second. So we'll stay there with 1 out. Runners first and second. 1 in on the Judge blast. Stanton off second. Dominguez off first. And oh my God, Volpe is the batter. He better not fuck this up. Oh, Jesus. Can you believe it, folks? What do I always say about Volpe? Mr. Automatic, right? 0-1? It's 0-1. 0-1 to count the Volpe. Come on, Volpe. Do fucking something, will you? Jesus. Come on, you little mother. Strike 2. Nice pitch. I don't know what he's fucking looking at. I can almost guarantee he's going to strike out on a ball on this pitch. This guy's going to throw a fucking ball, and he's going to swing at it. Let's see what happens. 0-2 to Volpe. He wanted to. Ball up high. That's probably the only reason, because he could see it up by his eyeballs. We'll bring the count to 1-2. 1 out. Stanton at second. Dominguez at first. 1 run in on the Aaron Judge 27th home run of the year. Crush. Ball floats outside. Guess what, folks? We got us another 2-2 count. I can't recall the last time I've seen this many 2-2 counts, and we're only in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Volpe. Do something, Volpe. He swings and misses. That's what he does. I told you he's going to swing at a ball. I told you. I told you he was going to swing at a ball and strike out. The fucking ball was up by his chin. The catcher caught it above his eye guard on his helmet. And Volpe's bat was down around by where his chin is. That's how much of it he was on that. That's how fucking high the ball was. Volpe is a waste. A waste. I don't need that glove, because I definitely don't need that fucking bat in the lineup. I don't need that mental breakdown in the lineup. I don't need that physical breakdown in the lineup. 2, instead of maturing, he's dematuring. Send him to the minors. Swing and a miss by Wells. Sorry, he did not swing and miss it. Did foul it back. Fucking Volpe got me so fucking sideways. Wells 1 for 1 with that big single to help tie this game. 1-1 to count, 2 out, 2 on. And here's the other thing. Why is Volpe batting 7th? Why is he batting 7th? He's not even a 9th place hitter. In softball, with an OH, he'd be batting 11th. We got a 2-1 count here on Wells. 2 out, 2 on. 3-2 to score. Yanks going ahead on a Judge homer. Wells jams one in the ground. First base side foul. See what happens here on this 2-2. Been 2-2 for a minute. 2-2. 2 out. 2 on. 3-2 the score. Wells ready on that 2-2. Here comes the pitch. Way up high. That's the ball that Volpe struck out on. Wells lays off and makes it a full count. We got a payoff pitch coming. Anyone got change of a 20? The payoff to Wells. He'll swing and miss. He swung at a strike. But the Yankees. The Yankees take the lead on the Judge home run. Home run by I had that queued up. So as soon as he hit the home run, that was supposed to come up. I looked for it, and guess what? I forgot to fucking download it. It was still in the queue to be downloaded. But there it is. I gave it to you. One more time. Ready? That's what we get every time Judge hits a home run. Now, if you were here last night, I downloaded a special, clip for when certain things happen in the game. And I was like, if I put this one in, how often am I going to use this one? But if I use it, it's so cool. And you know what? I got to use it in the ninth inning yesterday when Devin Williams came in and struck out the side. In case you missed it, I'm just playing this because I really enjoy it and I think it's cool. So here's what happens when they strike out the side.
1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out.
And that's what Devin Williams did to the Angels last night, the top of the ninth. And I had that one queued up perfectly. So I blew the home run one. What are you going to do? Hey, what's up, people? Rumble, YouTube, X. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the follow, please. Leave a comment. Please, leave a comment. Follow us on X. Check us out on X. We got a lot of cool stuff over there. Check out our library, available both on Rumble and YouTube. Our sports history show, our NFL show. Rumblers, you got your own exclusive show. The Third Floor News, unfiltered, exclusively only on Rumble. Keep an eye out for that. So, if you're just hanging out with us, man, and you're in here, give us a like. I mean, if you're hanging out this long and you're chilling, you're watching the game, digging and listening to me talk, hearing it like it's never been heard before, you got to admit, you go to other play-by-plays, they don't quite put it together like this. We make sure we got a little bit of everything. We even missed part of the beginning of the innings that we're doing. 1-1 to count to Cowser. Freed with pitch 57. Fouled away. 1-2 to count. Top four. 3-2 Yanks. Cowser was hit by a pitch. So I guess Freed hit two guys in the first. So cows are hit by a pitch, first at bat, and he is in the hole 1-2 right now. Nobody out, nobody on. 3-2 Yanks, top 4. Max Fried, pitch 58. Sweeper, it caught the top of the zone. Umpire not giving it to him. Not giving it to him. So now the umpire's got my attention because now I'm going to have to start paying attention to these. Because that was a strike earlier. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Got him on a 2-2 count, by the way. Here we go. We have to check and see how many strikeouts he's got here. He's starting to hum. I can tell you that. He is starting to hum a little bit. That shaky first and shaky third. That curveball is the nastiest pitch he's got in his arsenal. Unbelievable. Here's ex-Yankee Gary Sanchez, homer or bust. The guy can hit a fucking baseball, I can tell you that. Hammers it hard to Jazz. Jazz wheels. Gets Sanchez. Jazz with a little 360 there. Jazz kind of nonchalant. Knew he had about an hour and a half to get Sanchez at first. With all that doing, he got him by about 4 steps. Sanchez stopping for a hot dog along the way. Mayo, 0 for 1. Way late on that swing. 0-1. Fried again, working quickly. 2 out already. Pitch 63. Tries that curveball, just missed. Man, he's just missing with the curveball, but a couple guys had taken a bite at it. It just seems to lay there at that left-handed batter's box and then just disappear. 29, 12, 13, and 9 so far. That's his pitch count. 1-1. Hit sharply. Just dove for it. Full extension. Past his glove. Dominguez bobbles it in the corner. Big turn at second. He'll hold at third to get the ball in pretty quickly. Man at second with 2 out. We take a look at, Jazz just missed it with the dive. Ball bounces off the wall past Dominguez. He circles back on it, fires it in as fast as he can. And I'm thinking from that angle that they just showed, Jazz might have just got a piece of it on the way by. Dominguez mishandling the play in the corner. No damage. He was still able to hold him at second. But Fried in a little bit of trouble with 2 out. Carlson, the batter, 0 for 1. 95-mile-an-hour cutter, strike, 0-1. 2 out, runner at second, top 4. Yanks 3. Baltimore 2. The 0-1. Hammered, right side, foul. Souvenir. Get in that live chat, folks. Let me know what your thoughts are on this game, man. Just tell me what you're thinking about the baseball overall. Is Yanks your team? I don't even know if you're a Yankee fans watching this. Might be an Oriole fan. I don't know what the hell you're doing here, but if you're an Oriole fan, thank you. Appreciate you. I guess there ain't too many Baltimores doing play-by-play on Rumble. Hammer third base foul. 0-2. 0-2 to count. 2 out. Runner at second. 3-2. Yanks. Max Fried. Pitch 68 coming. Rumble, YouTube, like, share, follow, please. Everybody asks, everybody does. I'd appreciate it. I do it all the time. I've probably been by your channel and done it. The 0-2 from Fried. Oh my God. 97 miles an hour. Right in the top left-hand corner. Solid as a strike as you want. And the umpire calls it a ball. Unbelievable. That was strike 3, folks. 1-2 to count now. He swings and misses at that curveball, just like I said. They were laying off, and then he throws that one, man. They just bite on it. It heads to the left-handed batter's box. It does come right back to him, but it seems soon as they're ready to react to it, the ball just falls off the table. Wow. All right, let's check the scoreboard real quick. And we do have a clip, so hang in there. We got a clip coming up. And check the scoreboard. Let's check the scoreboard, give it a quick refresh. Bottom 6, 2 outs, nobody on. Rangers 4, Pirates 2. Top of the second, 1 out, nobody on. Rays ahead of the Tigers. They were in the rain delay, no longer in the rain delay. I'm sorry about that. Top of the second, 1 out, nobody on. Tigers trailing Tampa at George Steinbrenner Field, 4-0 Tampa. White Sox open up on the Blue Jays we're going to the bottom of the 5th. And the White Sox have a 7-0 lead over the Blue Jays in Toronto. Braves in Miami, they're trailing the Marlins 4-1, top 5, no outs. And the Mets Phillies, bottom of the 4th, 1 out and 1 on for the Phillies. We're still no score. Top of the 5th with 2 out, nobody on. The Cardinals in St. Louis over the Reds, 1-0. Brewers Twins just getting on their way. Bottom of the 1st with 2 outs. It's knotted at zeros. Diamondbacks, Rockies later. Astros, Angels later. Royals, Padres later. Indians, Athletics later. Nationals and Dodgers later. Red Sox, Giants later. Only final in is the Mariners visiting the Cubs in Wrigley, and they put the Cubs to sleep 9-4. Cal Raleigh in that game passes Johnny Bench for the most home runs by a catcher before the All-Star break. 29. Congratulations, Cal, who Judge just happens to be chasing for the home run lead. As a matter of fact, we'll get into the leaders a little later. But right now, back to baseball. Bottom of the 4th, 3-2 Yanks. We're looking at DJ stepping in, 0 for 1. He's in the hole, 0-1. Pitch. Outside ball, 1-1 on DJ. 1-1 on DJ, bottom 4th. 3-2 Yanks. Sugano with pitch 82 coming. Yes, 82. DJ way late on that one. 1-2. That's right, folks. Bottom of the 4th with no outs. And Sugano is about to throw pitch number 83. Wowzer. That's a lot of fucking pitches. The pitch. That one's hit to the right field. Base hit. Going towards the corner. Bouncing around. He's playing kickball with it. Enough to get DJ to second for a leadoff double. Dominguez with just a little bit of trouble in left field with the ball off the wall. This guy with a lot of problems off the wall in right field. Played pinball with it with his feet. Goldschmidt now up, 0 for 1. He brushes back from a pitch inside, 1-0. He walked in the first in the run. Sugano now about to throw pitch 85. 1 ball, no strikes to Goldie. Leading off tonight for the Yanks. Hammers that one off the fist behind the plate. Foul. One to Goldie. That's a strike. 1-2. No outs. Runner at second. 3-2 Yanks. Bottom 4. Sugano. Pitch 87. This one is skied to center. Center field is started in, coming in, makes the catch. DJ will stay put at second. Fly ball to center field for Goldie. 1 out. That'll bring in Trent Grisham. 0 for 1. The pitch. Can't find the zone. Ball 1. The 1-0 to Grisham. 1 out. This ball is launched towards right field. Right fielder says, I got it right at the edge of the warning track. Hit a rocket with no altitude. Just a basic line, humpback line drive. Hit hard, hit solid. I thought it would at least make the wall. Right fielder on his horse. Waved early. Got it. And he did. 2 down. Judge the batter. Oriole bullpen is busy. Judge 2 for 2. Single. Home run. His solo put us up 3-2. We got catcher. We got pitcher. We got pitching coach. And we got translator all on the mound. And for whatever reason, the translator has his hand over his mouth so you can't read his lips. Wow. They just put the most home runs up versus the Baltimore Oriole franchise in Yankee history. Lou Gehrig, 92 homers off the Orioles in their history. Judge is going to get a free pass. They're going to intentionally walk Judge with 2 outs to get. Yeah. Okay, hold on. We got some shit going on here. We got runners at first and second. They just intentionally walk Judge with 2 out. We had the meeting at the mound. Now he comes out and he takes him out. Sugano gone at 89 pitches. He'll go 3 2/3. And for the life of me, you intentionally walk Judge, then you take the pitcher out? Why not just take the pitcher out and walk Judge? I guess it doesn't matter either way, does it? I don't know. Let me know. Maybe I'm just fucking nuts. Put it in a comment. Let me know what your thoughts and feelings are going on here with this game. This a little bit of fun here going on. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah, what happened is they were looking around. They sent the interpreter out. This is what befuddles me. They had a meeting at the mound, right? And then Judge comes up. Before Judge gets in, then the manager comes out and makes the pitching change. What was the meeting at the mound about? There was already action in the bullpen, so it wasn't like you're looking for a couple extra minutes or a couple extra throws. I mean, you're not looking for that in this portion of the game. It's not when you would do something like that, kind of delay so he can get 4 or 5. Maybe the situation a little thicker, a little heavier, means more. Later in the season, yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah, but why are you sending out the pitching coach and the interpreter to talk to the guy? They come back to the dugout, Judge steps in, call time, go out and take the pitcher out of the game. That's bizarre, folks. That's bizarre. Keegan Aiken coming in. 281, 32 innings pitched, 16 walks, 36 strikeouts. And he last pitched on Tuesday. Jazz will step in. So they walk Judge. Person second now. 2 out. Walk Judge to get the Jazz. All right, now the umpire is definitely playing a factor in the game. When we were talking about the strike up in the zone on the top line of the box there, that strike box. I don't know why I have it, but that was above it, and he called a strike. That's right over the plate. That's a strike no matter what. But the pitch prior to that on Grisham, on DJ, he banged him with a strike there. 0-2. No consistency by the umpire is what I'm trying to say. He bounces this one in dirt. We'll go 1-2. It seemed to me, all of a sudden, it seems to me like the umpire is falling apart with the strike zone. I don't know what happens to these guys when it gets around this portion of the game. It usually happens later, but this guy's starting in the fourth. Pitch. Jazz is going to get a base hit. High bounce. DJ stuttered coming around third. He's going to be out at the plate. He hesitated. That's why he's out. He had a brief hesitation while rounding third, and he's going to be out. Okay, folks, hold on. We need another angle. This is going to be close. That angle is not quite the one we need. This one is not. That angle, safe. Let me see if I can get one more angle here. I don't want to be. Here's another angle. I don't think this is a good angle. I think, all right, I'm going to give you my honest opinion on this one. Safe. What happens is the way DJ slid, sliding leg, the foot staying firm to the ground, not up. So it looks like the bottom of the cleat beats the tag up on the knee, applied by Sanchez, more or less with his forearm and not the glove. The glove is past. The glove goes completely, here it is, over the knee, over the knee, over the knee. That. What are you looking at? They're just not going to overturn calls, folks, no matter how obvious it is on replay. That's 3 for the Yankees now. There were clearly calls that should have been reversed and they're not. These umpires, they're not going to reverse it. I mean, why have the review if you're not going to change the call on the field because you feel it's an embarrassment to the umpire that made the call? Then don't have the fucking challenge. Don't have fucking ghost runners. Don't have a fucking pitch clock. Go back to playing the game the way it's fucking supposed to be played. We wouldn't be sideways on plays like this. We understand human judgment and human error more than we do that. When you put the proof in front of our own fucking eyes and we're like, what are you looking at? Why have it? Makes zero fucking sense to have it if you're not going to overturn the obvious. Close. Don't get me wrong. This was fucking close. But the 2 angles that I told you, I'll wait. I saw the 2 angles and both of them showed safe. Do not watch the path of the glove because he doesn't tag him with the glove. The glove passes over his leg. Clearly before he's on home plate. But DJ's dragging his foot across the dirt onto the fucking plate. His foot does not come up off the dirt. Slides across. Sanchez is tagging him with his forearm up here. So basically, what you could do with this fucking review shit is shove it up your fucking ass, Major League Baseball. Because if you're not going to reverse these kind of calls, there's no sense of even fucking having it. I don't even know why we have a fucking challenge in baseball. Baseball is supposed to be based on human judgment call. Fucking bullshit. 3 in a row. The foul ball on DJ. The play at the plate on DJ. Unfucking believable, folks. Unfucking believable. Those fucking umpires, man. I told you, this fucking home plate umpire is fucking not in the game. He fell apart after the second inning. I don't know what happened to the fucking guy. He is erratic in the fucking strike zone. The strike zone is non-existent right now. And that was a fucking horrible play. And this fucking challenge shit is for the fucking birds. There goes the Yankee challenge, by the way. So if we need it later, we ain't going to have it. I don't blame them for challenging that, but that one should have been overturned. 1-1 to count on Vasquez. 0 for 1. 1-2. 72-mile-an-hour curveball. That curveball is just so fucking nasty. So nasty. That curveball is so nasty. 73. Let's see what kind of velocity he brings on the 1-2 to Vasquez. Comes back with the curveball, floats outside, see if he'll chase it. A lot of the guys were chasing it, but that was a little bit too far outside for them to chase. He brings it in a little tighter. They'll chase it. 2-2. Right up the middle, right to DJ. Flip the first, 1 out. Good play all the way around. DJ had to be fielded that ball directly over second. That's where he was kind of playing him. And then he comes across his body with that beautiful DJ throw. That's pretty much one guy's glove that I've never called out on. DJ's been pretty solid no matter where you put him. And he is our emergency third string backup catcher anyway. Goes to tell you what kind of a player he is. Holiday, 1-0. Freed, pitch number 76 coming. That curveball almost forgot the curve. Holiday added away. 1 for 2. Holiday on the evening. 2-0 to count. 1 out, nobody on. 3-2 Yanks, and we're in the top of the 5th. There's a hard hit ball up the middle, base hit. Grisham got it, throwing it back in. Don't forget to stay tuned for the 7th inning stretch clip. I have got one for you folks today that you're absolutely going to love. If you don't like what I got today as far as the 7th inning stretch clip, get some mental help. Because on our 7th inning stretch clip today, we have 2 of the funniest human beings that have ever walked this planet. God rest their souls. Stay tuned, 7th inning stretch clip. Westberg, the batter. 0-1, took a strike, first pitch. Freed set, pitch 79 coming. Prior to that, he looks the runner back to first. This kid looks like he should be home doing some kind of homework or something. Strike 2 to Westberg, second place batter. I don't even know if that kid Holiday is old enough to date. 0-2, 1 out. He's dancing. Fouled right back into the glove. Wells holds on to it. Strikeout. trying to get the count on his strikeouts. I'll have to look it up. They don't give it to me. See where he's at. We'll take a look at Fried after this half inning. One ball, no strikes to Laurinaro. Laureano, whatever. Changeup misses, 2-0. 2 out, 1 on. 3-2, top 5, Yanks. On that solo blast by Judge, putting him ahead. 2-0. 2-1. Changeup, 84. Curveball's been around 76 to 79. Changeup's been from like 82 to 85. And the four-seamer's been from 94 to 97. 2-1. Umpire continuing his dismal path around the outside of the strike zone, calling them strikes. 2-2. 2 out. 1 on. Top 5, 3-2 Yankees. Our 222nd 2-2 count. Not sure if Max stepped off and asked for time or the umpire just. Here we go with the 2-2 with 2 out and a runner on. Top 5. Coming with that curveball, 79. Foul to the third base side. Foul. Max Fried with that amazing move to first has got Holiday bouncing left. Oh, he almost got him. Whoa, he almost got him on that one, folks. Almost. Holiday, whoa. So that's what a major league pickoff move looks like. Quick draw to second. All kinds of crazy shit going on. I don't know if that was a pitch out. The ball was up. I don't know. I was all crossed up. Either way, Holiday's at second. We'll give him a stolen base. He was gone before Fried even made a move. He was gone just before he lifted his leg to throw to the plate. Full count. Hammered back. Curveball, 75. Hammered back, foul. Will stay full. 2 out. Runner at second. The payoff to Volpe, takes it in the gut. Double clutches and he's safe, or he's out. No, he just got him. Oh, I thought the umpire was about to call safe. Volpe, oh my God, by a step. He was on his way down when the ball got there. Volpe, hard hit ground ball, takes it, and then just like double clutches before he throws it, making it an insanely close play. Volpe, once again, the kid's a menace. Bottom of the 7th with 2 out and a man at first. Rangers over the Pirates, 5-2. Going to the bottom of the 3rd. Rays 4, Tigers 3. Tigers clawing their way back. Bottom of the 6th with 1 out and a runner at second. White Sox still with a touchdown lead over the Toronto Blue Jays, 7-0. In the top of the 6th with 2 out and a runner at second, Braves trailing Miami in Miami 4-1. Going to the bottom of the 5th, Phillies jump out on top of the Mets, 2-0 in Philly. Going to the bottom of the 5th. Cardinals holding their lead over the Reds in St. Louis. Bottom 6, 2 out, nobody on. Top third with 2 out, nobody on. Brewers Twins knotted at zeros. On their way, Diamondbacks 1, Rockies coming to bat. Astros Angels later, Royals Padres later, Indians Athletics later, Nationals and the Dodgers later, Red Sox and Giants. Devers against his old teammates tonight. That's a little bit later and about 40 minutes that way. Only final in, Cal Raleigh passes Johnny Bench for the most home runs by a catcher before the All-Star break with 29. Judge getting 27, 2 behind Cal Raleigh. So Judge still chasing Raleigh for the Major League lead in home runs. Did you have that on your bingo card? No, you didn't. 9-4 Mariners over the Cubs in Wrigley earlier today. There's your scoreboard. Stay tuned after this half inning's over. We got a clip for you. I'm going to take a quick break between the 5th and the 6th. Bottom of the 5th. 2-4-0 for the Orioles. 3-8-0 for the Yankees. Stanton is in. He takes one high for a ball. 1-0 to Stanton. 1 for 2 with a single in the third. Hard hit ball. And he's a 357. He is a 357 Magnum right now. Way inside. Aiken still in for Baltimore. 2-0 to count Stanton. Way inside. 3-0 to Stanton. Why even bother right now? I wouldn't throw him anything. I wouldn't throw him shit. I don't know. The pitch. He gave him the green light. Pitch was a strike. He fouled it back about a mile high behind the plate. Dominguez waiting on deck. The pitch. Fouled straight back over everybody's head. We'll go full. Full count on Stanton. Pitch number 10 from Aiken. The payoff. Way outside. Oh, walk him. So Stanton coming back is walking, getting base hits, looking good. A pleasure to have him back. Jason Dominguez, 1 for 1, sacrifice fly, single. He steps in the right-hand batter's box against Aiken. Takes a ball, 1-0. Aiken about to deliver pitch number 12. Pitch. Lays off up. 2-0. Pitch. Sky high, right field, running out of room. Foul. Two one to Dominguez. Swing and a miss. Boy, he took a fucking healthy rip at that. 2-2 to count. Who would have thunk it? 2-2. How many 2-2 counts have we had? That's a lot of 2-2 counts, man. Lots of 2-2 counts. Foul will stay at 2-2. The 2-2, 1 on. That's going to go down out. That's outside. That's a dangerous pitch for this umpire. Because that's that danger zone that he has not been consistent on. This time he goes ball. And we're going to go full count now to Dominguez as well. Walking Stanton last time. Payoff. Fouled back. We'll stay full. 3-2, the payoff. Fouled away. Four-seamer, 94 and up. At it? Well, about borderline, but you got to protect there. And with this fucking umpire, you got to protect. He fell apart after the second inning. Innings 3, 4, and now 5 are really rough for both sides. Aiken stepping off. Cat Sanchez said run it again. Pitch number 19 now. 3-2. Fouled away. Dominguez getting a look at some pitches here. It's good at bat. Wasting some. And he's been on it. So let's see what we got. The payoff. Walked him. That's an impressive at bat by Dominguez. You know, I ride Dominguez hard. I ride all these young guys hard, man, because, hey, you're wearing pinstripes, buddy. It's a different world when you wear pinstripes. But that was an impressive at bat by Dominguez. What'd you guys think? Put it in the chat. If you think that was a good at bat by him, let me know. I think that was a really good at bat. Very disciplined. Worked the count. Fouled off a bunch of close pitches. Stanton the second. Dominguez the first. No outs. Anthony Volpe. Let's see what Volpe does. Guess what Volpe did? You're right. Took a strike. 0-1. Just go up there 0-1. Swear to God. Just go up there 0-1. Get it out of the fucking way. From now on, Anthony Volpe, the only guy in baseball, when he comes up the bat, 0-1 automatically. Holy shit. Swing and a miss at a ball way inside, nowhere near the strike zone. I can't take Volpe no more. I'm sorry. He's got to go to. They got to send this fucking kid down. This is an absolute waste. This is an automatic out. Shaky with the glove now. Shaky on the bases running. Swinging at everything that's not in the strike zone. If it's in the strike zone, he won't swing. How could you not scout that? They do it every first pitch. They throw it over because they know he takes. And then he just starts. Then he's off to the races swinging. 0-2. Way outside. Whoa, I thought he was going to go. I thought he was going to swing, folks. Well, we did it last time. You think he'd do it again? Strike out on the ball? Let's see. Let's see if Volpe can go 2 for 2 in strikeouts with balls that are not even in the strike zone. You know, we'll do better. We'll hit a double play. Hey, safe. Beat one out. Threw his bat at the ball. The shortstop. The second. The first. 1 out. Stanton at third. Volpe at first. Yeah, it was closer than I thought at first. Yeah, he just threw the ball out, threw the bat out there to make contact. Didn't even take a fucking swing at the fucking ball. Sorry, my patients are done with Volpe. I've had enough of him for the last couple of years. I've had enough of him. Let's call up that kid in Somerset. What's his name? Lombardi, whatever his name is. You guys know what I'm talking about. Bring him up. Let's see what he's got until the All-Star break. Send this motherfucker down. Volpe's a clown show. Wells with an 0-1. Leans back out of the way. 1-1. 1 out. Runners at first and third. Volpe at first. Stanton at third. Maybe put Volpe in motion. Swing and a miss by Wells. Ball was low and out of the strike zone. 1-2 to count. Wells with 7 sacrifice flies on a year. Be nice to get number 8 right here. A little insurance run on the board. A base hit would be sweet. Wells is ready. The pitch. Way inside. And yet another 2-2 count. I cannot believe how many 2-2 counts there have been tonight. This is insane. Soft throw to first. Volpe back. Well, I mean, he's only like 3 feet off the bag. And Stanton's got a bigger lead at third than Volpe at first. The 2-2 to Wells. Ground ball to second, to short, to first. And that's a 4-6-3 double play. They're out of it. They get out of it. They get out of that jam. Yankees leave a man on. And we're going to the top of the 6th. So, what's up, guys? If you're watching on Rumble, how about a like? How about a share? How about a follow? Leave a comment, guys. Same thing over here on YouTube. Like, share, follow, comment. How we doing, guys? All right. Like I said, we're going to have a clip in between innings. Sit back and enjoy this blast from the past for one of the greatest baseball guys ever.
Let me buy a beer. Sure. These fans, I love them. When I came in, they didn't recognize me at first, but then when I told them who I was, next thing you know, they're buying me my favorite beer, light beer from Miller. They know us ex-big leaguers drink light because it's got a third less calories than their regular beer. It's less filling, and it tastes great. Thanks.
Hey, it's a pleasure to buy a beer for a great pitcher like Whitey Ford.
So I lied.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Hey, Whitey, I thought you were a lefty.
Oh, that's right.
Only one and only Bob Uecker, man. Yeah. I don't know. Some of you guys may be too young and don't remember the light beer commercials from back in the day. But my God, I wish they'd do something like that again, man. They were the greatest commercials, man. So many classics. I'm putting them together, and I'm gonna do one game where every inning, in between every inning, not the half inning, but at the end of a full inning, I'm going to put some of the best light beer commercials that were ever out there. First annual softball game, the campfire, the bowling tournament. There are so many, and they're just absolutely classics. And to see all those great stars of the past and great athletes of the past it is always a thrill. It's goosebumps time. And I love that line at the end. Hey, Whitey, I thought you were a lefty. Oh, yeah, that's right. Bob Uecker, people. Hope you enjoyed that clip. We do that throughout. We always do that. Through all our shows. Try to just bring you a little bit different of a play-by-play instead of your normal play-by-play. Figure we liven it up a little bit. Yeah, adrenaline going. All right, now we're showing Cal Ripken, my least second favorite player of all time. Yeah, play with a disease, man. See if you could play that kind of amount of games with a disease. Healthy fuck. The only reason. You would have never caught the fucking Iron Horse. All right, back to baseball. Uris, 1-0 ahead of Fried. Man, that curveball is fuck. I love that curveball. 72 just floats right into the strike zone. Batter absolutely frozen stiff on it. Top 6. Yanks 3. Baltimore 2. Fried with the pitch. Number 91. Falls short. 2-1. Fried, top 6. About to throw pitch number 92 here. We'll check his numbers if he comes out. When he comes out, we'll check his numbers. That's what I meant to say. 2-1 to count on Uris. He's 0 for 2. Fourth place hitter. Looked like a broken bat. Volpe snares it. Bounces the throw to first. 1 out. I don't know what's wrong. Volpe can't reach first all of a sudden. That's the third throw I seen today that he's bounced in the dirt. That one bouncing at the edge of the pinnacle of the grass by first base. 1 out. Fried with that fucking curveball. 76. Floats over. Strike one. 0-1. Cowser. 0 for 1. The pitch. Ooh, way inside. 94 mile an hour. Sinker. 94. Went inside and stayed inside. Never left inside till it hit the backstop. That ball went by everybody. Don't forget, stay tuned for that 7th inning stretch clip. Very special one tonight. You're going to love it, folks. Pitch. Ground ball. DJ just past his glove. Diving out for it. DJ would have had to be about 3 inches taller to grab that one. Kind of a slow roller. Just a lazy slide. Past him. Yeah, he had no shot at that one. Diving out onto the outfield grass there, DJ. Runner at first, 1 out. Gary Sanchez, 1 for 2. 6th place hitter. Fried, pitch number 96. Can't find a strike zone. Ball 1. 1-0 to Sanchez with 1 out, 1 on. 3-2 Yanks, top 6. Fried in a little bit of trouble here, pitch count wise. Pitch number 97. Hard hit ball to third. Chaz with a beautiful play. Long throw to first. He bounced it all the way there. Sanchez safe. First and second. Chaz ate it up, but I don't know what happened when he threw it. But when he threw it, it was in the air for about 4 feet and just bounced its way to first. I don't know about that one. Anyway, Sanchez is aboard. Trouble stirring here with 1 out, 2 on. Mayo to batter, 1 for 2. Fried comes with the curveball, his best friend today. Strike, 0-1 to Mayo, 1 for 2. Pitch number 99 coming now. Fried in a jam. See if he can work out of this. He steps off. Batter back in, digging in. He's set. Well set. Umpire set. Fried set. The pitch. That curveball works for him again. 77 right on the edge. 0-2 on Mayo. Mayo frozen solid on both pitches. It's just such a slow floating. You just don't know when it's gonna curve and do that drop. It's an amazing pitch. Comes back 98 4-seamer dead center to plate, fouled off his up on the bat to the first base side, foul. I was going to say in off the hands, but probably a little bit further up the bat than that. Top 6, 3-2 Yanks. 0-2, the pitch. Lifted, center field, coming hard, digging, base hit. We are now tied. Uh, 101 pitches in, the game is tied for Fried here in the top of the 6th, and we still got runners at first and second with 1 out. The ball hung up there, but Grissom just couldn't get there, playing way back. Quick flip to second, not looking. Trying to catch Sanchez sleeping. He did what he needed to do. He danced halfway to third and then took off like a bolt. So we are tied 3-3. What? I mean, I don't. What the fuck is Boone doing? Boone goes out to talk to Free. The fucking door opens, and here comes the relief pitcher. Boone's like, no, 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 go back, go back. He's like, huh? So you talk about disorganized. That's as fucking disorganized as you can get. I have never seen that. I've been watching baseball a long time. I think I would have remembered something like that. What the fuck was that? Swing and a miss by Carlson, the 8th place hitter for the Orioles, who's 0 for 2. Fried at 102 pitches, first and second, 1 out. What the fuck did just happen there? See, here's the problem. Ball lifted high to center field, going way back on the warning track. Everybody tagging up on this. Sanchez tags it second to third, first to second. 2 out. Second and third. Fried not able to get out of it. Disrupted by Boone and his... This fucking guy... Vasquez 0 for 2. First pitch over for a strike. 0-1 to him. Second and third, 2 out. We're tied 3-3. Bouncer slowly. DJ flipped the first. Inning over. But Orioles tie it in a sequence of events there. There's a sequence of events there that I honestly have no idea what they were doing. I didn't even know there was a meeting at the mound because the cameraman is showing whatever the fuck. Then they're showing replays, talking about the replay. We come back and you see the relief pitcher literally halfway into center field from the bullpen, only for Boone to see him and say, no, 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 go back, go back. Turn around and return to bullpen. And then Fried gives up the hit. Ties the game. What a way to break the guy's fucking momentum. I know he's struggling, but leave him the fuck alone out there. And then you go out there, and then the fucking... He turns around, he's like, what the fuck is he coming in for? So, wow. I mean, the Yankees are... If you're playing bad, and now we only won one game with the 7, so we got some runs on. We're looking, all right, this game's okay so far, but now the whole game the complexion of this game just completely changed because Boone came out of the dugout. It makes zero sense. Because whatever he had to say to him, he could have sent the pitching coach out with the message. And then there you go. There's one way not to have confusion with the relief pitcher coming in when he's not supposed to be coming in because he thought he was coming in. Who told him to go in? What signal was given? He didn't open the door himself. So maybe we can fucking figure out what's going on here. Look, that's to show you how many problems the Yankees got. So just don't think it's fucking base hits and fucking not scoring runs and this and that. It's fucking management and coaching, folks. That's where it all starts, right? Right? When you see a kid acting up in the fucking supermarket, you say it starts with the fucking parents. Same thing in fucking sports, my friends. Who's ever in charge, he's responsible for everybody's actions. Except this guy won't take responsibility for anything. Unfucking believable. I still can't wait to hear the explanation behind what the fuck. Bottom of the sixth. Here we go. DJ, 1 for 2. Looks at his strike. Did a little dance backwards for whatever reason. He doubled in the fourth. 1 for 2. Cano is now pitching for the Orioles. 0-1. Way outside. 1-1. Don't forget, hey, if you're new here or if you've been with us, 7th inning stretch clip is coming up. Don't miss tonight's, folks. You are going to laugh your fucking nuts off tonight. 2 of the funniest human beings ever to walk the planet. That's our 7th inning stretch clip. So don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. We got a clip coming up after this half inning. 2-1 on LeMahieu. 3-3. Bottom 6. That's a base hit into center field for DJ. Second base side of center field. Classic DJ. Opposite way. Going with the pitch. Beautiful pitch. As they used to say back in the day, you could have hung your clothes on that line. He's starting to come around with the bat. Back to the top of the order. Goldie up. Walking to first with a run. Scored today. He's 0 for 2. Ball inside. 96-mile-an-hour sinker that forgot to sink. Goldschmidt looking to get hot, man. He's looking to get hot. Needs to warm up here, man. This kid can hit. He check swings at a strike dead center of the plate. 1-1 the count. 6:17 and 67 degrees in Berkeley, California. Fuck. High fly, left field, way foul. There we go. Woo! Got big hands. The 1-2 to Goldie. Floats outside. We're going 2-2. Boy, these 2-2 counts. Has like every batter gone 2-2 in this game? 2-2 to count. DJ off first. Bottom 6. 3-3. 9-iron. Center field. About 10 feet from the warning track. DJ bouncing around just to draw the throw. DJ stays at first. Goldie out on the fly ball to center. Judge grabbing a word with Goldie, asking, how's this guy looking out there? I think I'd rather ask DJ. He's on base. Leadoff batter, Grisham, 0 for 2. Swings and misses at a ball low and inside. 1 out and 1 on. Cano coming with pitch number 11. Bounces in the dirt. Nice scoop by Sanchez. We'll go 1-1. 1 on, 1 out. Bottom 6, 3-3. Yeah. I just got breaking news from MLB. Coming up right after this. He waves at that one. He check swung his way into a strike. 1-2 the count. One out, one on. Stay tuned after this half inning for a major league breaking story. Just came over. Big news, folks. No, it's not a trade. It's not a trade. 1-2 to Grissom. Load outside, and we're going to go 2-2. Fucking 2-2 counts. Man, it's 2-2 counts. I feel like I've been saying that all fucking night long. 2-2. 3-3. Score. 2-2 to count. Swings at a ball way inside. Ate him alive. Don't know what he was looking for or what he was thinking. But he'll have plenty of time to think about it. Judge 2 for 2, single and a solo homer and an intentional walk. Back up to 371 now. The pitch, way outside. Slider, 87, way off the edge. The 1-0 Judge with 2 out and DJ on first. That ball bounces in front of Judge. We'll go 2-0 on Judge. 2 out, 1 on. 3-3 to score, bottom 6. Judge 2 for 2. Cano with the 2-0. Way outside, ball 3. You might as well just put him on at this point. Why even throw the pitch? If you know you're not going to throw it, you know you're not going to throw a strike. Well, we'll be shocked. They're going to pitch to him. Let's see what happens here. 3-0 to Judge. 2 out. 1 on. 3-3. Score. Bottom 6. Take it all the way. Floats back in for a strike. We're 3-1 now. Now the situation changes a bit. Cano, pitch number 19 coming. The 3-1. Hammered, foul, third base side. We are full. So Judge works the count back, 3-2. Judge from 3-0 to 3-2. Likes that payoff. I don't think Cano has the guts to throw him anything good, so this is pretty much almost a guaranteed ball 4. See what happens. Judge looking much better today with the plate, much more comfortable. The pitch. Reaches out for it and gets a base hit in the left field. DJ moves over. And Aaron Judge will go 3 for 3 on the afternoon with an intentional walk to help batters out. Yes, he reached out for it and punched it to left field. 2 bounces. DJ at second. Judge at first. Pitching coach to the mound. We got a mound visit. He's up to 20 pitches right now. You got Jazz coming up. He's 2 for 3. Alrighty. They clean it up on the mound. 2 singles and an RBI for Jazz, 2 for 3. 239 and 10 homers. DJ off second. Judge off first. 2 out. 3-3 to score. Bottom 6. The pitch. Bounced in the dirt. Ball 1. Remember, stay tuned for that major league breaking news. Got a breaking story. Just came over. Hang in there. 1-0 to Jazz. Ball down. 2-0. Cano with pitch number 23 coming. Bottom 6, 3-3, 2 on, 2 out, 2-0 to count. Pitch. Strike on the corner. 2-1. Percentages say the way today's been going that this next pitch will be a strike. So we can go 2-2. I don't know where that glitch come. I found it. Bounce back to the mound. Flip the first, end of the inning. They get out of it. Score remains 3-3. We're going to the top of the 7th. I told you got a major story that just broke on in baseball here. Not going to believe it. The Yankees, are you ready for this? The New York Yankees have just hired a new hitting coach. Yeah, you heard it right. The Yankees have hired a new hitting coach, and here he is. Hold on. I got the clip.
Guys, hitting is not about muscle. It's simple physics. Calculate the velocity v in relation to the trajectory t, in which g, gravity, of course, remains a constant. It's not complicated.
Now, who are you again?
George Costanza, assistant to the traveling secretary.
You're the guy who put us in that Ramada in Milwaukee.
You want to talk about hotels? Or you want to win some ball games?
Hey, we won the World Series.
In 6 games.
Ha ha, got you. I thought you'd like that. Quick little joke there. Nah, not a joke. It's George Costanza. Talking with the great Derek Jeter and Bernie Williams. I love that clip. That's a cool clip. You want to talk about hitting or you want to talk about hotel rooms? Love that. That's a nice little clip. But that would be nice. See, that's the kind of spark that the Yankees need. A new hitting coach, George Costanza. YouTubers, Rumblers, hit the like, please. Hit the sub, please. Hit the follow, please. Why is it always that the other guys say it and people do it? I ask and no one wants to do it. Just hit the like. Hit the follow. Hit the sub. Cares? You're always on here anyway. You're always bouncing around YouTube. You're always bouncing around Rumble. You're always bouncing around X. Give us a shot. Like, share, follow. Leave a comment. Get in the live chat while we're doing the broadcast. That's what it's about. We'd love to interact with you through these broadcasts, these play-by-plays. That's why we're here. We've been here for the last... We've done the last 6 games in a row. 5, 7, 6 games. I don't know. We've done a lot of games. We're going to keep going. We're only going to get better. Remember, at the end of this half inning, the 7th inning stretch clip, don't miss it, folks. Don't miss the 7th inning stretch clip today. Thought last night was good, and the night before that. Johnny Lasagna coming in to pitch the top of the 7th. Holiday to batter to lead off. He's 2 for 3. And Johnny is 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch. Strike 2. Changeup at 89. 1-2 to count. No outs. Top 7. Tie ball game. 3-3. 7th inning stretch clip coming up. Don't miss it, guys. You're going to love it. 2 of the funniest human beings that ever walked the planet Earth. The pitch. To DJ. To Goldie. 1 out. Got a final win. Rangers 6, Pirates 2. That's a final. Rangers 6-2 over the Pirates. 1 out, top of the 7th. Johnny Lasagna to Westberg. 0 for 3 on the afternoon. He grounds one third base side foul. Westberg, second place hitter. Batting dos today for the Orioles. The 0-1 to Westberg. Way inside, 97-mile-an-hour sinker. Way off the strike zone. Tim Hill getting loose in the Yankee bullpen. 1-1 to count. 1 out. Nobody on. 3-3 to score. Top 7. Bounce. Third base side. Foul. The 1-2. Outside. 2-2. Haven't said 2-2 in a while. But it's 2-2. 2-2, a 1 out. In a tie ball game. The game is tied at 3-3. 2-2 pitch. Skied behind the plate. Foul? Souvenir. The 2-2 at 1 out. Pitch. Ground ball, third base side. Foul. Another souvenir. Give that kid a ball, please. This kid is jumping up and down like a maniac. Give him a ball, man. He's got a Jeter shirt on, for God's sakes. Somebody give that kid a ball. Next foul ball. That kid needs a foul ball. This is heartbreaking for me. 2-2. Third base side again. No, it's right there again. Give him a ball. Oh, this poor kid. They ain't showing him now. I hope that kid gets a ball. He's jumping up and down, wants a foul ball so bad. Give him one. Jesus Christ. How can you miss that poor kid? Okay, we got a strikeout on a clock violation, folks. The guy fouls the ball off. Next thing I know, he's out on a clock violation. Westberg out on a 2-2 count. It was a strikeout, but it was a 2-2 count. That fucking rules. He tried to hold up on that. He had no shot of holding on that. That's a strike. This is so stupid. Pitch clock violation. Grounded hard, third base side. Foul. 0-2 now on Laureano. Hit by a pitch in the first and the run scored. Laureano. 0-2 in the hole. 2 out. Nobody on. Top 7. Stay tuned for that 7th inning stretch clip. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts. One on a 2-2 count. Pitch cock. That's what it. Yeah, that's right. Pitch cock violation. Fuck it. A pitch cock violation. Anyway, all right, folks. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. So stretch them if you got them. All right, and we're gonna go and. Here you go, folks. Enjoy the 7th inning stretch clip presented to you by the Third Floor Podcast and Yankee play-by-play. Not your normal play-by-play, folks.
Welcome to Contemporary American History. I'm Professor Turgidson. You know, a lot of people think history is just facts. It's just information about the past, but not me. I mean, I hold history very sacred. Sacred. The way the farmer looks at the earth and he holds it sacred. The way a Christian takes the Bible and he holds it sacred. The way a lot of people hold their marriage sacred. That's how I feel about it. So why don't we dive right in by interpreting one of the easiest events in the last 20 years of American history. Now, can someone tell me why in 1975 we pulled our troops out of Vietnam?
The failure of Vietnamization to win popular support caused an ongoing erosion of confidence in the various American but illegal Saigon regimes.
Is she right? Because I know that's the popular version of what went on there. I know a lot of people like to believe that. I wish I could, but I was there. I wasn't here in the classroom hoping I was right, thinking about it. I was up to my knees in rice paddies with guns, and then we're going up against Charlie, slugging it out with him, while pussies like you were back here partying, putting headbands on, doing drugs, listening to the goddamn Beatle albums.
Hey, Professor, take it easy, will you? I mean, these kids, they were in grade school at the time. And me, I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover.
Well, I didn't know you wanted to get involved with the discussion, Mr. Helper. But since you want to help, maybe you can help me, okay? You remember that thing we had about 30 years ago called that Korean conflict? Yeah, where we failed to achieve victory. How come we didn't cross the 38th parallel and push those rice eaters back to the Great Wall of China and take the Berkeley brick and nuke them back into the fucking Stone Age River? How come? Tell me why. Say it. Say it.
All right, I'll say it. Because Truman was too much of a pussy wimp to let MacArthur go in there and blow out those commie bastards.
Good answer. Good answer. I like the way you think. I'm gonna be watching you.
A good teacher. He really seems to care. About what, I have no idea.
Boom. How'd you like that one, folks? The great Rodney Dangerfield and Sam Kinison. Back to School. One of the classic all-time movies. If you ain't seen that one, something wrong with you. 3-7-0 for the Orioles, 3-10-0 for the Yankees. We're going to go to the bottom of the seventh. Aaron Judge, 3 for 3 on the afternoon, evening, depending on where you're watching from. Solo homer, single, and a walk, intentional walk. 2 singles. So here we go, bottom seventh. Stanton steps in. Swing, miss. Slider. It was in the strike zone. I have yet to see him swing at a ball outside the strike zone. Sorry, I take that back. Earlier in the game, he did. Yes, he did. Takes that one low and away. 1-1. Luke Weaver loosening up in the Yankee bullpen. Stanton gets around on that one. Foul. We'll move to 1-2 now. What a hit. Speaking of hits, swinging. That's the first pitch he swung at out of the strike zone inside. 95 mile an hour in on the hands. Swung right through it. That one was not one of his better at bats since he's been back, but there ain't no reason to get on Stanton about anything. He's come to play. Dominguez steps in, breaks his bat. Shortstop back on the catches it, puts it away. 2 out in the bottom of the seventh now. 2 quick outs. Bottom of 7th, 3-3. Orioles tying it up last inning. 2 out. Anthony Volpe. First pitch, I'm not even going to tell you because you already know. I'm not even going to tell you what the count is because you already know. The pitch. Chopper down at third base, foul. Volpe with a flyout, strikeout, and a fielder's choice. Started the week off at 244. He is now down to 223. 0-2 to count on Volpe. Hammers that one in off his knee. Count holds 0-2 with 2 out. Bottom of the 7th in a 3-3 ball game. Could we possibly be seeing Volpe for the last time for a while? Will the Yankees send him down? I don't know where that pitch is going. Oh, way upstairs. 1-2 to count. 1-2, 2 out. Swings at a ball way outside the strike zone. See you later, Volpe. Volpe. All right, folks. How we doing? We're going to the top of the 8th, tied 3-3. Get in the comments and let me know. What do you think? Volpe down to the minors and bring up the next guy. Let's see what the next guy's got, at least until the All-Star break or something. What do you think, guys? Put it in the live chat. Put it in the comments. Interact. Come alive. Let me know what you're doing, how you feeling, what's going on, where you're from, how you found this, what your name is, how you doing, what's your team, who's your team. I don't know, all that happy horse shit. How much you paying for gas, how much you paying for eggs. I don't give a fuck. Put something in the fucking comment. Let's go. Let's talk. You want to talk the price of eggs? Let's talk price of eggs. You want to talk about Judge? We'll talk about Judge. You want to talk about getting rid of fucking Boone soon? Let's talk about that. Let's get rid of this fucker. I think I had enough of this motherfucker, to be honest with you. I think Boone is just it's getting really, really frustrating to so many different levels of just how bad of a fucking manager this guy is. Like I said, I pointed out his abuse and not knowing how to use pitchers and stuff. Proof is in the pudding. Santos, 15-day DL, elbow soreness. All right, he didn't just get that from coming in and throwing them 18, 19 pitches, right? Because if he only threw 18, 19 pitches and his elbow's sore, something's really, really fucking wrong. Or that problem already existed and Boone went to him anyway. You tell me. Put it in the comments. Let me know. What do you think about that? Conspiracy or not? If he went on the DL for 15 days after his performance the other night of, I believe it was 18 pitches. Could be wrong. Could have been 22 pitches. It doesn't matter. But if 22 pitches caused him to go on the DL, that means there was an existing, there could have been an existing issue. And if there was an existing issue and Boone knew about it and pitched him anyway, all right, there you go. If he developed that elbow issue by only throwing 22 pitches or 18 pitches, then something's really wrong with him physically that he didn't tell anybody about, or everybody knew that he was injured, just took a fucking shot, and now they're down. We'll find out in 15 days. If he doesn't come back at the end of 15 days, Weaver in now to pitch. He's first 2 pitches are striking a foul ball, so 0-2 to Uris, 0 for 3 on the afternoon. We're at the top of the 8th, and we are tied at 3. Pitch. Low. Ball 1. 1-2. All right, we'll check out Weaver. We're going to pay attention to his velocity here now that I've watched his first 3 pitches. We'll see which way he goes. The ball did not miss the strike zone by much. That one missed the strike zone by a lot because it bounced right behind the plate towards the Yankee dugout. We are at our famous count today. 2-2. 2-2 count. Nobody out. Nobody on. Top of the 8th. 3-3. Weaver. Way outside. 96-mile-an-hour fastball with absolutely no control. We're full to Uris. The payoff pitch from Weaver. Skied to right field, way back, Judge back, leaping, gone, home run. Urias, whatever, is a home run, solo home run, off of Weaver. Judge went back, and it went like 1 to 2 rows over the wall. Baltimore back on top, 4-3. Judge leaped, but he was nowhere near it. And it was literally like a row and 2 rows deep. Judge leaped right on the W. Just an ugly home run. And they're going to show it for like the 4th time. I think I've seen enough of it. So 4-3, Baltimore out on top again. 0-2 the count. Strikes out Kowser on 3 pitches. 4-3, top 8, 1 out, nobody on. Sanchez, the batter. All right, so Judge is leaping at the F.W. Webb sign in right field, and he lands dead center of the W, fully extended, nowhere near the ball, because it was about another row behind that, off to his left, probably another 4 feet. I can't describe that home run anymore to you, other than telling you what seat number it was. The 1-0 to Sanchez. That ball is just blasted to left field. And it is a foul ball. One thing about Sanchez, when he hits a ball, he fucking hits the cover off of it. He's way out ahead of that, but man, did he give that a ride into the upper deck foul. Man, does he hit the ball hard. 1-1. That misses the strike zone low. 2-1. Woof! Man, was that close. Wow, was that close. The 2-1 with 1 out. Sanchez fouls it at the plate. We'll go 2-2. There hasn't been an inning or half inning in this game where I haven't called a 2-2 count, right? Or am I crazy? I know I'm not tripping. But there have been so many 2-2 counts today. 2-2 to count. 4-3 Baltimore on the Uris home run. Top of the 8th. Sanchez fouls that one back off of Austin. Weaver working hard. Pitch number 15 coming. 2-2 to count. 1 out, 1 in. Top 8, 4-3. Orioles. Way outside. We're going to go full. Weaver has been all over the place, to be honest with you. I'm looking for consistency. I'm not... Maybe just velocity. That's about it. You know, he'll walk him. That one was down low and in the dirt. I don't think he's got it. So, you know what? As much as I would hate to do it, I would pull him. I'm not going to make him fucking... I think you understand what I'm saying here. I'm not going to make him work on whatever he's got an issue with right now in game time. And as I say that, here comes the pitching coach. Maybe I should run this team. Ryan O'Hearn will be the pinch hitter, lefty. The whole infield's in there. They're talking to Weaver. You know, I can imagine it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but from what I'm seeing, folks, it looks to me like he's definitely rushing it. Looks like he's aiming more than pitching. And I just think he's forcing it. So let's see if there's a change with the pitcher coach going out there. Maybe it is something we can adjust with, something he's seen or whatever. Let's see what happens here. We'll give the Weaver the benefit of the doubt. Let's call that his first half. This is his second half now. Runner at first, 1 out. O'Hearn pinch hitting, 7th place hitter. Weaver. The umpire will give him a strike. It was a ball outside, but we'll call it a strike. 0-1 to count. 88. Right through past Volpe and DJ. I mean, they were playing close enough to shake hands, and still the ball got through Volpe closer to it. This all taking place on the first base side of second base. So, whatever they said to Weaver, not working. Dylan Carlson up, 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, fly out. Sanchez off second. O'Hearn off first, 1 out, 1 in. 4-3, Orioles. The pitch. 94 finds the edge. 4-seamer, strike. Hill is warming up in a hurry. So I guess they heard me. Get him out of there as quickly as possible. I think maybe we should have Hill up anyway and ready to go in case he got in trouble with after one batter or so. Have him ready. That pitch, just above the strike zone. High ball, definitely, but batter dancing out of there like it was headed for his head. I'm betting Hill's ready. Hill's ready. Hill looks like he's ready to go at any moment. He looks like he would kick the shit out of somebody in a bar fight. 1-1, 2 on. Weaver missing with the changeup. 2-1 to count, 1 out and 2 on. And Weaver is about to throw pitch number 22. Pitch 22, and he's pitched the third of an inning. He can't find the strike zone, folks. Changeup 88, low. 3-1 to count. A pitch away from loading him up. Should have been gone probably a batter or so ago. I don't know what Boone's doing here. Swing and a miss. It was over 94. Seems the only pitch that wants to be a strike for him that works for a strike is the four-seamer. But he's throwing it sporadically. We're full. The payoff. Fly ball, center field. Grisham coming over. He'll take it. Sanchez back to second. 2 out now in the top of the 8th with 1 in for Baltimore. 4-3. Solo homer by Uris off of Weaver. Vasquez being called back. We'll have a pinch hitter for Vasquez. Boone finally coming out to get rid of Weaver. Henderson will come in to pinch hit for Vasquez. Hill's ready. He's on his way in. Let's see if he's making the pitching change first, because last time he was out there, they told him to go back. Yeah, no, he's going to take him out this time. He definitely took the pitcher out of the game. Good for Boone. I think he should have did it. A batter ago, maybe 2 batters ago. But he left him in there anyway for like 25 pitches. He'll bring Hill in. We remember Hill was up before Weaver, but he decided to sit Hill, warm up Weaver, and bring him in. So we'll see what happens here, folks. Hill's coming in another mess. Remember, he came in the other night in a mess and wound up giving up a run. It could have been a lot worse. He did come in a mess. Let's check the scoreboard, see where we're at right now. Give it a refresh. Mid-6th, no outs. Rays over the Tigers 9-5. Tigers still trying to claw their way back in it. Bad joke. Tigers claw their way. No? You guys don't like that one? Oh, there we go. Just refreshed itself. Top 8. 1 out, nobody on. Phillies all over the Mets. 8-2 in Philly. Top 8. 1 out, nobody on for the Mets. They're trailing 8-2. Top 9. Man on. 2 out. Reds trailing the Cardinals 6-1. Top 7 with 1 out. Brewers 3-0 over the Twins. And Jacob Mizorowski, he's throwing a perfect game through six innings pitched. So we'll have to keep an eye on this Brewers Twins game now. Jacob Mizorowski is throwing a perfect game through 6 innings pitched in Minnesota. Brewers 3-0. Top 7, 1 out, nobody on. Diamondbacks 6-4 over the Rockies with runners at Rockies just scored a run, bottom of the 4th with 2 out and runners at first and second, and a run just came in. It's Diamondbacks 6, Rockies 5. Top 2nd with 1 out. It's Astros 2-0 over the Angels. Royals 1-0 over the Padres, top of the 2nd with 1 out, nobody on. Indians Athletics in a little bit. Nationals and Dodgers in a little bit. Red Sox Giants in a little bit. Mariners 9-4 over the Cubs. Rangers 6-2 over the Pirates. White Sox over the Blue Jays 7-1. And the Marlins dip on the Braves 6-2. Those are all finals. Back to the game here. We got a base hit. Henderson gets a pinch hit, base hit single off of Hill, coming in with a huge mess. And the Orioles will take a 5-3 lead now. Henderson going to left field on the pitch off of Hill. First pitch, swinging on Hill. So Baltimore goes up 5-3 top of the eighth with 2 out and 2 on. Runners at first and second now. Holiday to batter, 2 for 4 to leadoff man. He takes a strike. 0-1 to count. 2 out, 2 on, 2 in. 5-3 Baltimore. Hill, pitch. Ground to first. He's going to have to cover. He ain't getting there in time. Throw to third. He got him. Good heads-up play by Hill. Hill was late getting to first to cover. Across the turn, the guy who the runner at third was thinking home, and he gets tagged out at third on a heads-up toss across the diamond from Hill. 5-11-0 for the Orioles. 3-10-0 for the Yanks. Yanks trailing by 2 now, going into the bottom of the eighth, 5-3. I would say that Boone just really fucked that all up with his bullpen selection, but it doesn't surprise me. I just thought we could hold on there a little bit, but it's not what we anticipated. Perfect game to see if Weaver's okay or not, coming back and stuff. Let's throw him into a fucking tie ball game in the eighth inning. Don't bring the kid in so he can just relax and try to find himself. Nah, throw him right into the fucking lion's den. Fucking Boone is an absolute fucking moron. Where's our shot? Where's managed cam? Do we have managed cam up? Yes, we do. We have managed cam. Manager cam. Here was Boone just prior. That's it. That's it. I tell you, man, I am so over it. I would take anyone, pretty much anyone now, over this guy running this team any longer. How much longer before we can call for his head and hear his head roll? It ain't going to happen. I know it won't happen. That's metaphorically speaking, by the way, YouTube. Gotta be careful what you say on YouTube. Even if you're doing play-by-play baseball, they don't understand the vernacular, the slang of the game. Ryan O'Hearn goes to third, Gunnar Henderson to short. Austin Wells steps in. He's 1 for 3. He takes a strike. Yanks trailing by 2, 5-3, bottom 8, in an absolutely ugly, ugly eighth inning. The 0-1 to Wells. Check swing, peeled to third. He's good. 1-1 to count. But seriously, with Boone, how much longer do we have to wait? Do we have to wait? 1-1 to Wells. Way up, 2-1. How much longer do we have to wait before we hear these words to Boone?
You're fired.
I would love to hear that for him. The 2-1. That's right on the edge. 2-2. Oh, wow, a 2-2 count. We haven't had that in a minute. Wells right back in. This guy always looks aggravated. I guess I would be too if I was a catcher. The pitch, way up. And we're going full. Full count on Wells. Nobody out. Just getting started in the bottom of the eighth. 3-2 to Wells. 5-3. Baltimore. Bottom 8. Pitch. Wells skies this one towards left, going back just right on the edge grass of warning track. 1 foot warning track, 1 foot on the grass for the out. Wells driving the ball to left field, just not traveling for him. So he'll fly out. Yankees desperately need to get something going here. Troubles of scoring runs have been a problem for over a week, excluding yesterday. I told you 7 runs should have been enough to get these guys going. DJ decides to swing on the first pitch. He'll ground out. Blewett in pit. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. Blewett is in pitching for Baltimore. He's about to throw pitch 18. Goldschmidt steps in, lead off, 0 for 3. Takes a ball outside, 1-0. 2 out now. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 8th, 5-3 Orioles. Goldschmidt's 0 for 3 on the evening. Ahead in the count. Up the middle, and nice play by the second baseman, and he gets him. What a play by the second baseman, diving completely over the bag in second. Second base over the bag in center field. And then got up and fired. Hell of a play. Hell of a play by the second baseman. 5-11-0. 3-10-0. We're going to the 9th. Boone, you mother. Boone. Have you guys had it with Boone? I have. Have you guys had it with Volpe? I have. Let me hear it in the chat. Let's hear a comment about it. What do you think? You with me or against me on that one? Volpe to the minors and Boone to the unemployment office.
You're fired.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. All right, we might be able to fight back here and get back into this for some, I mean, we got an outside shot at it. We still got some. So it'll be, it'll be. Judge will be leading off. Right? Yeah, I think Judge is leading off. Sometimes they get me fucking so aggravated. Anyway, let's take a quick break. Let's try to regain ourselves and get ready for this 9th inning.
Let me buy a beer. Sure. These fans, I love them. When I came in, they didn't recognize me at first, but then when I told them who I was, next thing you know, they're buying me my favorite beer, light beer from Miller. They know us ex-big leaguers drink light because it's got a third less calories than their regular beer. It's less filling, and it tastes great. Thanks.
Hey, it's a pleasure to buy a beer for a great pitcher like Whitey Ford.
So I lied.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Hey, Whitey, I thought you were a lefty. Oh, that's right.
Hey, Whitey, I thought you were a lefty. Oh, yeah. The great late Mr. Baseball Bob Uecker. Can't go wrong with a Uecker clip. Hill with the first pitch at the top of the 9th is fouled back and out of play. Westberg, 0 for 4, the second place hitter for the Orioles. Fly out, 2 strikeouts. 5-3, Baltimore, over the Yanks so far. Top of the 9th, fouled straight back. Baltimore, 5-3 over the Yanks so far. That was fucked up. Get in that live chat. Leave a comment. Let's go, guys. Come on. Hit that like. Hit that follow. Leave a comment. Hamilton throws the next pitch over for a ball. It's 1-2. Doesn't like the ball. Wants a new one. Umpire says, sure, they're free. Westberg. I'm sorry, that is not Hill on the mound. My apologies. Hill isn't in the game. That's Hamilton. Hamilton, 4 pitches in relief. We got 1 out. Sorry about that. Ian Hamilton now pitching. About to deliver pitch number 5. 1 out. Top 9, 5-3 Baltimore. 97 down low. I know what the problem is. The 1-0. Gave it a wave. They appealed the first base umpire 809 feet away, and he says, nah, that's a check swing. Never understood that. You appeal to the guy who's fucking over 100 feet away from the fucking play. That's right on the corner. A 2-0 becomes a 2-1. The pitch swung on and missed. And we're at our favorite count, the count of the day. 2-2. 1 out. Top 9. 5-3 Baltimore. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. 90-mile-an-hour slider. Dead center of the plate. Down low. In and out of the strike zone. In other words, a beautiful pitch. Two out now in the top of the 9th. Uris, the batter. Big homer back to Hamilton. He just jogs it, underhands it to Goldie. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. Grisham, Judge, Chisholm, 2 up for the Yankees. Alrighty. Let's see. Ready to get let's get readjusted here and get ready for the bottom of the 9th. Let's get loose. Ready? Let's get loose. How do we get loose? How do we get loose on the 3rd floor? Well, if you're new here, this is how we get loose for the bottom of the 9th. This is how we get loose on the 3rd floor, just like this.
What the fuck you looking at? Come on, make that coffee to go. Let's go. What the fuck you doing? It's a joke. Put the fucking pot down. You gonna take the coffee?
There you go. That's how we get loose. We send in the hit squad. We send in Frankie Carbone. Here we send in Frankie Carbone. Someone's at the door. Oh, look who it is. And he wants to hang out for a while. Come on in and hang out. Guess who's here and wants to hang out, folks? Frankie Carbone. You want to hang out? Hang out under Elvis. You guys don't mind if Frankie hangs out for a while with us to the end of the game, right? Sometimes Frankie brings his luck here in the 9th. Whenever Frankie hangs out, things can change in a big, big hurry. Let's get something going here, Yankees. Get something going. Time for this other shit to be over with, right? Had enough, right? First pitch to Grissom. Inside, 1-0. 0 for 3 on the night. Yanks trailing by 2, 5-3. We're in the bottom of the ninth. Batista now on for the Orioles. That one is down in the dirt. We're going to go 2-0 now on Grisham. Yankees need base runners. Grisham needs a good at bat here. 2-0. That one finds the edge. 2-1. The complexion of this at bat just changed dramatically on that pitch. It's showdown time. The big, huge, massive righty fouled back. And we're there again, folks, as we have been all night long. 2-2. Did you hear that, Frankie? 2-2. We've been 2-2 all night, Frankie. 2-2 to count. Wow. Man, it was like the last second. Batista just staring in, and Grissom finally asked for time. Ump hesitated at split and then gave it to him. And then froze and ducked because they weren't sure if Batista was thrown or not. 2-2. Way inside. We're going to go full on Grisham. Big at bat here to lead the bottom of the ninth. Bottom of the ninth, starting to add some drama here. Full count on Grisham, leading the way here. Judge is on deck. You got Jazz after him. The payoff popped up sky high, third base side. They are going to run out of room as it hits the roof of the dugout. Give that kid the ball, dude. Dude, give it. Man, I'll tell you, if I was there, I would say, dude, if you don't give that kid the ball, I'll give it to him. I don't give the ball to the kid. Give the ball to the kid. We're going to do it again here. Payoff pitch. Big at bat. Big pitch. Pitch number 7. The pitch. Foul backing out of play. We're going to do it. Grisham got the big guy working 99 on the sinker. He's 7 pitches in on this full count. You got this big guy working on a humid night. The payoff. That ball is hammered towards right field, going back on it. He is right at the edge of the wall in the warning track and makes the catch. Ball just dying. He hit it hard. He hit it good. I didn't think it was going to go out, but I thought it would make the wall. It was hit hard. Right fielder right there, though. Halfway on the warning track where he made the catch in front of that EBW or whatever sign it is out there. Judge the batter. Takes one way inside. 98 on the sinker. The 1-0 to Judge with 1 out. Swing and a miss. All kinds of heat. 99 miles an hour. Judge swings right by it. The 1-1 with 1 out. Woo! He got away with a splitter, 89. We're going to go 1-2 here on Judge. There is 1 out. Batista starting to work hard. This is going to be pitch number 12. He is taking a long, long time, man. Pitch, waited and waited, 100 miles an hour. Judge fouls it back into the catcher's glove. Strikeout. Bringing heat, 100. Here it is, serves it up to Judge, and Judge can just touch it as it went by. Well, Yanks down to their last out. Be Jazz here in the bottom of the ninth. We got 2 out. 2 out, nobody on. Yanks down by 2. 2 big threats are gone. Now Chisholm come in. He takes one right down the meat of the plate. Strike 1. 0-1. 2 out. Nobody on. 5-3. Baltimore. Bottom 9. The 0-1. Way outside. 1-1. The 1-1. Bounce first base side. Foul. Chisholm 2 for 4 on the night. He's in the hole. 1-2. 2 out. He's the Yanks' last hope here. The 1-2. Bounced in the dirt. 2-2. Why not? Why not? Why not have a 2-2 count? So here we go. Yanks trailing by 2. 2-2 to count. 2 out. Nobody on. Bottom 9. 5-3. The pitch. Swung on and missed. And there you go. The Yanks go down to Baltimore. 5-3. On a real ugly 8th inning. And a little bit of other play besides that. All in all, Yanks smacking the ball all over the place, just not producing runs when the runners are on. Well, I'm not going to say a couple opportunities. There was quite a few opportunities there for the Yankees early on. Yanks are going to go 8-12 record versus the AL East so far this year. So they're 8-12 against their own division, 35-20 against the rest of Major League Baseball. It's only winning 8 games and losing 12 in your own division. You're not at the All-Star break yet. You're clinging. You're holding on to everything you got for first base right now because the Rays are playing pretty damn good ball. And the last time I looked, when we looked on the scoreboard, they were winning. So, I mean, Yanks are looking like they're probably only going to be a game and a half up at the end of the night. The way the Rays are playing, we're going to run through the scoreboard right now. But yeah, Rays are up big. I'll give you the scores, and then we're going to get out of here. Hey Frankie, you're bad luck, Frankie. No, you're not bad luck. But get the fuck out of here for now. Go fucking hang on the couch. All right, get him out of here. We'll go over the scoreboard. We're going to look in on the Boone press conference real quick. There you go. Boone with a final thought on the game today. There you go. Let's run down this scoreboard then, and we're going to get out of here. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. Love you, Rumble. Love you, YouTube. Xers, love you. Please hit the like. Please hit the follow. Leave a comment. That would help too. If you've been here, I really appreciate you hanging the whole show. Coming back and watching replay, it's still entertainment. Either way you look at it, we try to entertain you no matter what we do. So I hope you enjoy the play-by-play as much as you will enjoy the sports history shows. Look on our library. look back on everything here. Just look at our channel. We got everything there. There's baseball history, there's football previews and Super Bowl stuff and all that other happy horse shit. Plus our news show that's exclusively only on Rumble. Third Floor News, unfiltered, live, exclusively on Rumble. Only Rumble gets it. Thank you, Rumble. That's what I get. That's what you get. When you treat me good, you get your own show. I don't even kid myself by putting my new show on YouTube or X. And just Rumble, man. So Rumblers, you're the only ones with the new show. So if you're on YouTube or X and you're not following me on Rumble, you're missing out on the news show. And if you think our sports is crazy, fucking news is even nuttier. And we're a lot more looser, believe it or not. And we're unfiltered. So make sure you tune in for that. So hit the follow. You won't miss it on Rumble. And hit the like and leave a comment, please. Everything helps. If you're on Rumble and you know what I'm talking about, if you're a creator on Rumble, you definitely know what I'm talking about. So creators, we got to help each other with the like. We know what to do. Like, share, follow, leave a comment, no matter what. It all helps. We appreciate you. Let's look at the scoreboard and then we'll get on out of here. In the top of the 8th, nobody out. Tigers trailing the Rays 11-5. Bottom of the 7th with 2 out, nobody on. Brewers ahead of the Twins 8-2, so there goes the perfect game. Top of the 6th with 1 out and nobody on. Diamondbacks ahead of the Rockies in what is turning out to be a Colorado slugfest. 9-7 Diamondbacks over the Rockies in the top of the 6th with 1 out. Astros and Angels, bottom of the 3rd with 1 out. Runners first and second for the Angels. Astros 2, Angels nothing. Royals 1-0 over the Padres in the bottom of the 3rd with 2 out. Runners at first and second for the Padres. The Indians and Athletics, bottom of the 2nd, nobody out, 1 on for the A's, and they're ahead of the Indians 2-0. Nationals and Dodgers are on their way with 1 out, 1 on, top of the 2nd, and the Nationals are ahead of the Dodgers 1-0. At the end of 1, Giants over the Red Sox 1-0. Seattle over the Mariners 9-4. Rangers over the Pirates 6-2. White Sox over the Blue Jays 7-1. Marlins over the Braves 6-2. Phillies over the Mets 10-2. And the Cardinals over the Reds 6-1. And there you go. There's your scoreboard. You were up to date on everything. You are up to date on the Yankees. We will be back tomorrow. What time is the game tomorrow? That's at 1:05. So we'll be back on the West Coast. We'll be up bright and early. We'll start our broadcast at 10 o'clock Pacific time, 1 o'clock on the East Coast, and whatever it is in the middle. So we'll see you then. We'll see you tomorrow for Yanks Baltimore, game 2 of this 3-game set before the Yanks head to Cincinnati. And we'll have those games too. We're going to be here, folks. We're going to drive it down your throat until you really like it. No, I think you guys enjoy it. We definitely enjoy bringing it to you. And we love you for tuning in. We love you for participating and whatever else you want to do there. I would appreciate you hit the like. I would appreciate you leave a comment. I appreciate it if you follow us. I appreciate it if you share us. I just appreciate anything you do for us. And you could start with a thumbs up. That we'll negotiate. Start with a thumbs up, then you guys do whatever the hell you want after that. How's that? All right, cool. So we'll be back tomorrow. Bring you game 2 of this series. Until then, folks, remember, when you come up to the 3rd floor, always remember to bowl up, to bong up, and then beam on up to the 3rd floor. Bring a glass of wine if you want. Because we'll be up here hanging out, chilling, waiting on you while we hang out in time and space. Peace, people. God bless America. Love you.
That's all, folks.